I enrolled for embedded systems.
Introduction to data analytics and machine learning.
Introduction to modern application development.
Project planning and control.
Introduction to programming in सीखा था.
I did the health research fundamentals.
Introduction to airplane performance.
This is my 11th exam.
FAB certificate कर चुका हूँ मैं.
I'm an associate professor in chemistry at Pachayappa's College, Chennai.
Research scholar.
I'm a scientist in DRDO.
Employed in TVS Group.
I'm a pediatrician.
I'm working in Chennai port.
I'm 17 years old now. Completed my 12th.
Working at Yamaha Motors R&D.
I'm working in the Adyar Cancer Institute in Chennai.
I feel much happy to attend this exam.
Learning experience is excellent.
Whatever the questions posted in the forum, it's immediately being answered. That is an amazing work what they are doing it really.
With respect to NPTEL, the quality of lectures and delivery, the contents to the students, no doubt, unquestionable. And it's too good. The examination today I really enjoyed.
I've been traveling more than 2 hours daily. I just hearing the entire video conversation throughout my journey, like not sitting in home.
I was working in a different domain totally, like mainframes. So the course which I took was Introduction to Modern Application Development. So this course was very helpful because I've learned new technologies.
The course content was very extraordinary, to be precise. Even if you compare to other websites, they don't offer certification like MIT or any Carnegie Mellon open courseware. But this is a very good initiative by the IITs and IIScs, which can improve the standard of education.
I was expecting to get gold medal by IIT, but I don't know it will be there or not.
It's a nice opportunity for people outside of IITs to be able to take an exam that is conducted by IIT. So the standards are pretty good, obviously.
I have learned more in these 3 months than taking some papers in the college.
Even at the age of 50 plus, we are getting some enthusiasm to go through all these lectures and all those things.
Another person from my college has taken it in another center, and both of us feel that the teaching was absolutely brilliant throughout the course. And it's not only theory, even practice is there. They actually showed us through the flight lab, and they actually had very, very practical examples.
For youngster, definitely it is useful. But this type of courses, if you find in other places, it is very, very costly. But here it is for learning purpose, it is cheap. For obtaining a certificate, it is only a nominal fees.
I appreciate the initiative of MHRD and the strenuous efforts taken by the IIT groups for providing the latest and technically sound education on online mode.
This is the first time I felt that some course for working professionals, and it is well organized as such.
Nowadays, doctors are expected to do a lot of research also, apart from seeing patients. So this course helped me to learn a lot.
It was a nice experience. It's wonderful in sitting along with the students and solving the problems. Makes us to be more concentrated with the course, to have a better deliverability of the content, to the recent trends are in par with the reputed institutions.
This course was really like, bringing a bridge across what we are doing now and what we are going to do in the future.
This program will be the harbinger of a big intervention in India in the area of online education, so that we can address the grand challenge of providing high quality and useful education to a very, very large number, probably the largest number of youngsters in the world.
I enrolled for embedded systems.
Introduction to data analytics and machine learning.
Introduction to modern application development.
Project planning and control.
Introduction to programming in सीख किया था.
I did the health research fundamentals.
Introduction to airplane performance.
This is my 11th exam.
5 certificate कर चुका हूँ मैं.
I'm an associate professor in chemistry at Pachayapas College, Chennai.
Research scholar.
I'm a scientist in DRDO.
Employed in TVS Group.
I'm a pediatrician.
I'm working in Chennai port.
I'm 17 years old now.
Completed my 12th.
Working at Yamaha Motors R&D.
I'm working in the Adyar Cancer Institute in Chennai.
I feel much happy to attend this exam.
Learning experience is excellent.
Whatever the questions posted in the forum, it's immediately being answered. That is an amazing work what they are doing it really.
With respect to NPTEL, the quality of lectures and delivery, the contents to the students, no doubt, unquestionable. And it's too good. The examination today I really enjoyed.
I've been traveling more than 2 hours daily. I just hearing that entire video conversation throughout my journey, like not sitting in home.
I was working in a different domain totally, like mainframes. So the course which I took was Introduction to Modern Application Development. So this course was very helpful because I've learned new technologies.
The course content was very extraordinary, to be precise. Even if you compare to other websites, they don't offer certification like MIT or any Carnegie Mellon open courseware, but this is a very good initiative by the IITs and IIScs which can improve the standard of education.
I was expecting to get gold medal by IIT, but I don't know it will be there or not.
It's a nice opportunity for people outside of IITs to be able to take an exam that is conducted by IIT, so the standards are pretty good obviously.
I have learned more in these 3 months than taking some papers in the college.
Even at the age of 50 plus, we are getting some enthusiasm to go through all these lectures and all those things.
Another person from my college has taken it in another center, and both of us feel that the teaching was absolutely brilliant throughout the course. And it's not only theory, even practice is there. They actually showed us through a flight lab, and they actually had very, very practical examples.
For youngster, definitely it is useful. But this type of courses, if you find in other places, it is very, very costly. But here it is for learning purpose, it is cheap. For obtaining a certificate, it is only a nominal fees.
I appreciate the initiative of MHRD and the strenuous efforts taken by the IIT groups for providing the latest and technically sound education on online mode.
This is the first time I felt that some course for working professionals, and it is well organized as such.
Nowadays, doctors are expected to do a lot of research also apart from seeing patients. So this course helped me to learn a lot.
It was a nice experience. It's wonderful in sitting along with the students and solving the problems. Makes us to be more concentrated with the course, to have a better deliverability of the content, to the recent trends are in par with the reputed institutions.
This course was really like, bringing a bridge across what we are doing now and what we are going to do in the future.
This program will be the harbinger of a big intervention in India in the area of online education, so that we can address the grand challenge of providing high quality and useful education to a very, very large number, probably the largest number of youngsters in the world.
I enrolled for embedded systems.
Introduction to data analytics and machine learning.
Introduction to modern application development.
Project planning and control.
Introduction to programming in सीखा था.
I did the health research fundamentals.
Introduction to airplane performance.
This is my 11th exam.
5 certificate कर चुका हूँ मैं.
I'm an associate professor in chemistry at Pachayappa's College, Chennai.
Research scholar.
I'm a scientist in DRDO.
Employed in TVS Group.
I'm a pediatrician.
I'm working in Chennai port.
I'm 17 years old now. Completed my 12th.
Working at Yamaha Motors R&D.
I'm working in the Adyar Cancer Institute in Chennai.
I feel much happy to attend this exam.
Learning experience is excellent.
Whatever the questions posted in the forum, it's immediately being answered. That is an amazing work what they are doing it really.
With respect to NPTEL, the quality of lectures and delivery, the contents to the students, no doubt, unquestionable. And it's too good. The examination today I really enjoyed.
I've been traveling more than 2 hours daily. I just hearing that entire video conversation throughout my journey, like not sitting in home.
I was working in a different domain totally, like mainframes. So the course which I took was Introduction to Modern Application Development. So this course was very helpful because I've learned new technologies.
The course content was very extraordinary, to be precise. Even if you compare to other websites, they don't offer certification like MIT or any Carnegie Mellon open courseware. But this is a very good initiative by the IITs and IIScs, which can improve the standard of education.
I was expecting to get gold medal by IIT, but I don't know it will be there or not.
It's a nice opportunity for people outside of IITs to be able to take an exam that is conducted by IIT, so the standards are pretty good obviously.
I have learned more in these 3 months than taking some papers in the college.
Even at the age of 50 plus, we are getting some enthusiasm to go through all these lectures and all those things.
Another person from my college has taken it in another center, and both of us feel that the teaching was absolutely brilliant throughout the course. And it's not only theory, even practice is there. They actually showed us through a flight lab, and they actually had very, very practical examples.
For youngster, definitely it is useful. But this type of courses, if you find in other places, it is very, very costly. But here it is, for learning purpose, it is cheap. For obtaining a certificate, it is only a nominal fees.
I appreciate the initiative of MHRD and the strenuous efforts taken by the IIT groups for providing the latest and technically sound education on online mode.
This is the first time I felt that some course for working professionals, and it is well organized as such.
Nowadays, doctors are expected to do a lot of research also, apart from seeing patients. So this course helped me to learn a lot.
It was a nice experience. It's wonderful in sitting along with the students and solving the problems. Makes us to be more concentrated with the course, to have a better deliverability of the content, to the recent trends are in par with the reputed institutions.
This course was really like, bringing a bridge across what we are doing now and what we are going to do in the future.
This program will be the harbinger of a big intervention in India in the area of online education, so that we can address the grand challenge of providing high quality and useful education to a very, very large number, probably the largest number of youngsters in the world.
I will join only after 5 minutes. Please.
Okay, okay, okay,
5
okay,
minutes.
sir. Okay, we'll wait for
Could you
that.
please start after 5 minutes?
Yeah, okay, okay.
Okay, okay, okay.
Ma'am, we are live.
Okay. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we are live. We can start the session now.
Okay, our senior faculty, he will join after 5 minutes.
Okay.
So shall we wait for that?
It's almost 10. We can start now.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Good morning, one and all. Respected dignitaries from the NPTEL and resource person from IIT Kanpur, Vaishali ma'am, program coordinator, Manasri ma'am, then SPOC of St. Thomas Arts and Science College, Ernakulam, Suchitra ma'am, and our faculty member, Shekaran sir, and principal, St. Thomas College, Arts and Science College, Ernakulam, and other faculty members from the college. Today, we are extremely happy to organize this online workshop in association with NPTEL, which gives a unique opportunity to our students for explaining this NPTEL online courses and other initiatives taken by in NPTEL. This will be, I think, this program will be very beneficial to the students and also for the faculty members. With this word, let me extend my hearty welcome to our resource person, Vaishali ma'am. She is an assistant professor at IIT Kanpur and also she is the coordinator of local chapter activities. So I extend extremely hearty welcome to ma'am, Vaishali ma'am. And our program coordinator, Manasri ma'am. She is very helpful. Extend hearty welcome to Manasri ma'am also. And I welcome the principal of St. Thomas Arts and Science College, Ernakulam, and SPUC Suchitra ma'am from the same institution, and other faculty members to this great venture. And our college is an Arts and Science college. Though the NPTEL activities initially had started for the engineering stream students, now our students are highly beneficial to use for using this type of online courses, even at the pandemic period. So I take this opportunity to extend our sincere thanks to IIT Madras for giving such an opportunity to us. Thank you, ma'am. Shekaran sir. Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I am driving. Just I will park my vehicle. Can you please call other fellows to talk, please?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So, Suchitra ma'am, shall we start? After that, faculty member will join.
Yeah, ma'am. So, shall I give an introduction about our college? And I think I can go ahead. Yeah, right? Manasri ma'am, how is it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, please.
Can we? Yeah.
Yes,
Good morning, everyone. Respected dignitaries from NPTEL, the resource person Vaishali ma'am, the coordinator Manasvi ma'am, the principal of our college Dr. Reggie sir, Ashwadi ma'am, who is a spoke of SN College for Women Kollam, and Shekaran sir, the senior faculty from the same college. I am Sujitra Shankar, SPOC coordinator from St. Thomas Arts and Science College, Puttan Cruz, Ernakulam district in Kerala state. So let me give a brief introduction about our college as well as the NPTEL activities of the college in a very brief words. Okay. So our college started in 2006 and it is affiliated to MG University, Kottayam district in Kerala. And we offer BCom, BBA, BCA as undergraduate courses, and as PG course we offer MCom. So it's purely arts and science college, and we have been established as NPTEL local chapter very recently in August 2021. So we are very new to this. So we are actually looking forward to this session, and our students are also enthusiastically watching this in YouTube. And one more thing is our team. We have a good team for NPTEL activities. So I am the SPOC coordinator, and I have Marin Joy and Rincy Mathai from Computer Science Department, and Anjali MC from Maths, Ashwati Vishwanathan and Lakshmi Satyan from Commerce Department, and Father Henu Thambi from English Department as the team of NPTEL coordinators here at our college. And we are planning to bring in more students to NPTEL courses, and we are also doing some mapping of the courses, our semester, courses, curriculum courses to NPTEL, subjects to NPTEL courses. So that way, the students can relate to the course and take up the course. So that is what we are planning for the next semester. That is in April semester of NPTEL. And I'm sure that this awareness workshop will help the students and bring in more registrations. It will translate into more registrations. I'm really hoping so. So we have our principal here, Dr. Reggie MA. He has also joined us, and he's of great support to all the programs we bring up and present to him. So I would like to invite our principal to say a few words. Sir. Sir, I cannot hear. I think there is a problem with the audio, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yes. I think again the audio has an issue, sir.
SN College for Women, Kollam. I'm working as an associate professor in Department of Botany. We are very proud to be as one of the institutions enrolled as a SWAYAM NPTEL local chapter, and introduce the NPTEL courses for the UG and PG students and also the teachers of our college. It was seen that most of the students joined for these courses and ranked in very good manner. We are grateful to the IITs and IIC for organizing the courses in known disciplines in systematic way to ensure the additional certificate for our students. Coming to our course details, it was started in the COVID pandemic period. So in June to December 2020, the session of in the session, a total of about 950 entries enrolled, I think. So out of that, the 101 students and 2 teachers have registered for the examination. And out of that, the 35 students, including 2 teachers, certified. And our 2 students got a gold certificate. I hope it was about 95 and 93%. In second session, that is January to April, 35 entries enrolled and 71 students registered for the examination. Unfortunately, the April session examination was postponed due to this COVID situation, I think. So in March, they have attended 3 students and they have successfully completed. I place on record my deep gratitude to the organizers of IIT and our partner college, St. Joseph's College, Ernakulam, and IITs and IAC, and the well-wishers the students, and especially our coordinator, Ashwati BR. She has made a good coordination in that. So the NPTEL, and we accept this great opportunity for the academic growth and progress. And I also congratulate the organizers to conduct this type of webinar. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sujitra ma'am.
Yeah, I would like to welcome our principal again to say a few words.
Now can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Respected resource person Vaishali Ba and all other dignitaries. I happy to know that an online workshop is conducted by NPTEL in association with Sree Narayana College for Women Kollam and our institution. In our institution, the SPUC is Sujitra ma'am. She is very active in coordinating the activities of the career guidance cell in our college and programs like this. And I hope that the courses offered by the NPTEL will be very helpful to the students. And this program is for giving an awareness to the students. And I hope more and more students will join this program, and this will be beneficial to the students and the institutions also. I wish all the best, and I also congratulate the organizers for conducting a program like this. Thank you all. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. So let me introduce our resource person for the day. Our resource person from NPTEL is Ms. Vaishali Bal. She has secured her MTech Electronics and Communication from Punjab Technical University in 2000. It was 2012-14 batch, and she has worked as assistant professor in the Department of Electronics and Communication at CT Group from 2014 to 16. She has worked as assistant professor in Faculty of Engineering and Technology, GNA University, Punjab in 2017-19 period. And she was the SPOC coordinator for the university as well. And she has 12 research publications in her name in the field of wireless communications. And she has joined IIT Kanpur as project engineer in NPTEL in 2019 and handling and coordinating local chapter activities since. I warmly welcome Vaishali ma'am to take over and take the session. Please. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for the introduction. First of all, heartfelt thanks to management of both the colleges, Sree Narayana College for Women and St. Thomas Arts and Science College. We are thankful for all the dignitaries who have taken their time and joined us today for our awareness session. And thanks to all viewers who are connected with us through YouTube. So a chat window will be activated so that you can ask your questions as we move ahead with today's presentation. So without taking much time, I'll just begin with my today's presentation and she'll share my screen. Just give me a second. Yeah, Manasvi, is my screen visible?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So beginning about today's NPTEL workshop. Since we are collaborating with both arts and science colleges from Kerala, there were a lot of confusions in mind and a doubt in mind that NPTEL program is a project which started with catering to the audience related to engineering. I would like to request all the participants who are connected with us through Zoom, please mute yourselves. Yeah, thank you. So NPTEL program began with that, but it's not just restricted to engineering. We cater to larger domain of audiences related to humanities, social sciences, management, basic sciences, law, and many other. As we go ahead in today's session, more and more queries will be clarified. So NPTEL, National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning. This is a project of MHRD, now Ministry of Education, which began around 18 years ago. So it's the longest running project by government, and it was created with the purpose of creating a library, a repository for good quality content of technical studies and others too. Basically technical studies, because 7 parent IITs and IISc Bangalore are in the core team for the formation of this project. So as we go ahead, you will come to know what all the initiatives were taken by IITs and how this NPTEL program is running from past 18 years and what all other initiatives have been joined into this journey. So moving ahead, like I said, this project started 18 years ago in 2003 with the mission and vision in mind to provide a high quality education to larger scale, to larger masses. At that time, there was a scarcity in good quality content to be taught, and faculties were not available in lot many colleges. With that, and also one of the reasons that like every aspirant has an aspiration to get into the IIT, but restriction of seats they cannot get. So in order to make what is taught inside IIT reach the general audience, the larger scale audience, this project started with video and web content. So it slowly began by creating web and video courses for major branches of engineering and physical sciences, which are now extended to other branches too. So we began with this mission, and as we went ahead in this journey, we started many initiatives by making local chapters and others that I'll just explain in the upcoming slides. So now in 2013, we began with online certification examinations. So NPTEL offers 4, 8, and 12 weeks courses. So these are courses which are available twice a year. So we have 2 semesters each in a year, and so the examinations happen. So this is one of the multi-institutional longest running project by Government of India. So NPTEL.ac.in, this is one of the largest online repository of engineering course material and one of the most successful multi-institutional project of country. I would like to name the 7 IITs who are the core parent IITs, and IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, Delhi, Kanpur, Kharagpur, Madras, Guwahati, Roorkee, and IISc Bangalore. These 8 parent institutions have formed this NPTEL project. And as we moved ahead, so a lot many IITs have collaborated with us. So the impact of what NPTEL is having, you can see on your screen, we have more than 2,300 plus courses available with 1.3 billion views and 3.7 million YouTube subscribers, with the video hour content of more than 52,000 available along with English subtitles. You can see this is not an entertainment channel. This is a purely educational channel. So we still have larger audience that we cater to, so many views, so many subscribers, and on your screen you can see the setup of a studio that is created for recording the lectures. Our lectures are for everybody, not just restricted to a particular age group, not just restricted to a particular domains, disciplines, like I would like to say, or a job scenario, like if you are a teacher only then you require this, or you are a homemaker, you don't need to study. Anybody, it's available online, so anybody can learn at any moment. So that's the beauty of MOOCs. So with this, getting ahead with my second acronym of SWAYAM and NPTEL, these 2 terms you might have heard. SWAYAM is a study webs of active learning for young aspiring minds. It's a national MOOCs portal. MOOCs stand for Massive Open Online Courses. So these are the courses. Massive Open Online Courses are those courses which you can learn from anywhere at any time, and you just need a connection of internet and that to learn either through mobile or through PC or laptops. So SWAYAM is a national MOOCs coordinator. Under this, 9 coordinators come. So AICTE, CEC, IGNOU, IIMB, NCRT, NIOS, NITTTR, NPTEL, and UGC. So NPTEL is one of them. NPTEL is a national coordinator for engineering for UG and PG courses. Also, NPTEL does the technical maintenance of the SWAYAM portal. So SWAYAM is a bigger umbrella. Under this, 9 coordinators fall. So NPTEL is one of them. So with this, I would like to ask my colleague Manasvi, let's make this session interactive. We will have a survey question in front of your screen. so that you can participate and we'll come to know about our audience a little more. Manasvi, are we ready with the first Mentimeter question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Please go ahead and share your screen. Yeah, the first question is right up on your screen. Are you a student or faculty? So for this, you need to go to menti.com, use the code 46844701. The code is also displayed on your screen along with the QR code. If you want to scan a QR code, please go ahead and scan the QR code and you will be redirected to the question. Go to menti.com and enter the code 46844701 or scan the QR code. After you do this step, you will enter into a question. Our first question for today's session is, are you a student or a faculty? There are three options on your screen: student, faculty, or others. If you are not employed as a faculty or student, you can fill up yourself as others. Yeah, we can see answers coming in. Yeah. Please participate in this Mentimeter. It's just a small form of survey that we conduct to make our sessions a little interactive. Yeah, we can see answers coming in. Students, faculties, or others. The timer is up, so please answer to this question. Are you a student or faculty? We can see responses coming in. Okay. So we have more than 50% of students participating in this session. Hi, I welcome you all. I hope you will find this awareness workshop helpful. Yeah, the voting line is closed. So the next question that's up on your screen. Guess the maximum age of NPTEL learners. You need to type your answer. Can you guess the maximum age of NPTEL learners? Yeah, we can see answers coming in 20, 25, 45, no limit. Okay. 50. $45, 20, 25. Okay. What do you think? What is the maximum age of NPTEL learners that learn the NPTEL courses? So we can see 60, 58. Okay. Oops. Manasvi, your screen has stopped.
No, ma'am. It's displaying only.
Okay. Yeah, the time is going on. Please answer to this question. I can see 58, 18, 25, 60, 50, 70. 40, okay. 12 also, somebody has written 100, okay. $40, 25, 30, okay. Last 10 seconds to answer this question. Till now we have received around 60 responses. Okay. All right, so many people have answered 20, 25, 18, 45. You will get an answer. There will be a separate slide for answering to this question. Thanks, Manasvi. I'll get you back after a few slides. The next question. Let me share my screen again. Okay. Now, after this, I'll give you what we will be discussing in today's session about credit transfer, internships, soft skill training, domain scholar to become an expert in a particular area, lab workshops, FTP points for faculty members. We'll take up these topics line by line and we'll discuss about it. So first, coming to the topic of credit transfer. Credit transfer for courses, now as per the UGC norms, they take 14 hours of learning as 1 credit. So if I talk about a particular course of 4 weeks, this is the learner's engagement that is up on your screen. To watch a video lecture, a student takes about 3 to 4 hours a week. So let me tell you how NPTEL courses work. We have our lectures contents along with the assignment released every Monday of a week. So for example, on Monday, a lecture gets released. It will be released along with the assignment. So complete content that is to be studied by a student will be released in a one go. So a student spends around 3 to 4 hours a week in studying that content. Now, after study, you need to do an assignment. So assignment typically takes 2 hours a week. Now, along with the assignment, with the video lectures, you will get some text transcript, some references, some notes. So, and also some live interactions. There will be a live interaction session taken up by the course instructors, the professors who are giving the courses. So the engagement is around 1 hour a week. Then there's a very important facility that is given in our portal of discussion forum, which not many students exercise, but it's a very good resource for you if you spend some time in that. That's a discussion forum in which the questions are answered, and the teaching assistants of those professors and also sometimes professors answers those questions. So it's a format of a peer learning. When you are studying a MOOCs course, when you are studying an online course, you do not have students, you do not have peers from your own college. You have it from pan India, and not just India, across the globe. I would like to mention this. So you will get to know about what that person might be thinking in that particular lecture that is being taught. So you can ask your questions in that discussion forum. Nobody is there to judge the format of your question for any grammatical error. Just post your queries and it will be answered within 12 to 14 hours. So the learners spend around 1 hour a week in that. So just calculating that, so 14 hours of content, that is 14 hours of engagement, that is typically for 4 weeks course, NPTEL recommends 1 credit. But if college wants to count the discussion forum hours and extra time spent on videos and assignments, they can definitely go for 1 extra credit that can be assigned to that course. So the credit transfer started happening when AICTE and UGC gave a notification that a particular amount of credits in a particular semester can be accrued through online courses. So for that, universities have laid their own guidelines. Every university, every deemed college have their own guidelines. They can definitely add to the credit what NPTEL recommends. NPTEL recommendations for 4 weeks course is of 1 credit. For 8 weeks course is of 2 credit. For 12 weeks course is of 3 credits. So you can definitely add on to more credits if your university deems it to be fit. So going ahead with some more transfer process recommendations. University can pass the regulations regarding the credit transfer completely. It's on their own after the approval from your academic senate. You can formulate the guidelines that suits best for your university students. You can choose for the courses from the list of courses that can be core courses, that can be elective courses, they can be courses which are common for different degrees and different years of students. So try to formulate a general transfer policy for this. For the autonomous and deemed university, you can make your own policies and implement it for credit transfer. But one thing is to be kept in mind, to always formulate an alternative mechanism for the students if they do not pass in NPTEL examinations, because NPTEL till date does not conduct any supplementary examination for the students who fail in exams. So otherwise they will have to wait for the time till that course reruns again in the upcoming semester. So try to always formulate an alternative mechanism for those students who do not pass the NPTEL courses. Keep it flexible. Please don't make it mandatory for all students. Just gauge the depth whether those students will be able to do it or not. Try to keep it for the students of second and third year, preferably, if we are talking about a degree of 4 year. First year students are extremely new to the college environment. They are just coming out of schools. Similarly, the final year students, the fourth year students are the graduating batch. So tying their degree with the online course, in case something happens, they might not be able to pass if in certain situations, or they might not be able to give, their degree will be at halt. So try not to tie the graduating student semester with the online courses. Rest, it's completely on them. Don't make it mandatory. If they want to learn, if they want to go ahead with it, please give a go ahead. Then NPTEL domains. We are offering around 51 domains in 12 disciplines. So you can choose from those NPTEL domains and inculcate in your curriculum as minors and specializations in a particular area. So as per the AICTE model, there are introduction of minors in some degrees. For example, if we are going ahead with electronics and communication degree as majors, so we can have computer science as minors by inserting a particular domain specialization through NPTEL in that. So on a similar patterns, you can formulate policies as what suits for your students. So this is the recommendations of credit transfer process. Now, we just don't preach, we also practice in IITs. See, these lectures are given by IITs instructors, but still these lectures are popular within IITs as well. So IIT Madras, IIT Kanpur, IIT Roorkee, IIT Palakkad, IIT Tirupati, IIT Bombay have approved credit transfer for their students who are taking up NPTEL courses for their credit transfer. IIT Kharagpur has formulated a mechanism in which they implement it for working professionals who are entering into a PhD program. This gives the opportunity for the students studying inside IIT. For example, if a student is studying from IIT Kanpur and wants to do a course which is taught by a faculty member of IIT Bombay or IIT Madras, they can do it through NPTEL. So that's why this gives them the teaching of different faculty members, and this is the way. I mean, people have doubts that these courses are offered by IITs. Will that level will be diluted for the other students? See, if IIT students are studying from the NPTEL, so you can see we do not dilute our quality. We get you into a practice of a rigorous evaluation, because we do have assignments every week and our assignments are time bound. So if you study our course material properly, and if you solve your assignments on your own, and you practice, you participate in live sessions, and you just run through the discussion forum, there might be a chance you might be reluctant to ask a question, but some other person might have asked that similar question. It will be of your help. So you will definitely attain good marks in the final NPTEL examinations. And for our NPTEL learners who pass NPTEL examinations and become toppers, we do have many initiatives for them. Now, the next thing that I would like to tell you, internships for our NPTEL toppers with IIT faculty members. So the learners who get into top positions of a particular course, be it top 5%, 2%, 10% category, they get the opportunity based upon the slots available with the IIT faculty of doing internships by coming up to the IIT that is offering that course and performing the project or performing with the research group of that faculty members. And this is a paid internship. He or she will also get stipend for that. And this is purely based upon the availability of slots with the faculty members. And yes, In 2018, we had 40 interns coming up to the campus of different IITs and performing this internship. In 2019, we had 55 of them coming on campus. In 2021 summer, 2020, because of pandemic, it could not happen. In 2021, again, 55 of them have got opportunity, and 2021 winter session is currently going on, and students are taking up internships with the IIT professors. So this is the benefit of becoming a topper in NPTEL courses. So this is one of them. Next is soft skill training. On this, I would like to give you a little perspective of mine. See, there was a time when with a single skill set, you could do your complete job, complete till your retirement. But now, because of evolving technologies and things getting upgraded, you need to reskill and upskill yourself after every 5 years. For that, you go to online courses, or say NPTEL, and you study good technical courses from them and obtain your technical skills. But then, to get a job, you are technically sound, but you also need to inculcate in yourself good interpersonal skills, good communication skills, networking skills. So these are the type of soft skills required to get into the field. So soft skill trainings are provided in a lot of colleges to the final year students, but there are certain colleges who do not have access to such type of trainings. We do have our learners coming from those colleges who are our NPTEL stars or toppers, but since they are very technically sound, but they are a little bit require some polishing in that area. So with that initiative in mind, we started with this soft skill training. For the soft skill training, our NPTEL industry associates partner with us, and they take care of the mock interviews and the feedback sessions for the students. So in this type of soft skill training, our NPTEL learners who are toppers or stars they go through employability assessment test. After this, there is a group call for 10 students, and a group discussion takes place. Similar scenario what happens for recruitments. So after that, whatever students get shortlisted, one-on-one mock interviews happen, and these mock interviews are taken care of by our industry partners, which include TCS, HCL, Capgemini, Infosys, and many other companies. So after this, giving them the feedback in the areas in which students require some improvement. So these students are good in their fields of education, the technical education. They are master of that, but they lack a little bit. They require a little bit polishing in the areas that are required to get into that job scenario. So this is the type of soft skill training being taken care of, and you can see the glimpse of the training that is going on, and we have our industry associates taking care of these trainings. Then the soft skill training for the active local chapters of tier 2, tier 3 cities. These are restricted to tier 2 and tier 3 cities because there are certain colleges in rural areas, some which do not have access to good placement companies coming over their campuses, and the students do not get that opportunity of doing soft skills. So if students are watching me, if your college is providing you such type of training, kindly take it seriously. You might be in third year or you are in the final year, and as soon as the placement session starts, you will get to know what you have missed if you have not taken those trainings seriously. So 20 hours training module is formulated, 2 hours per day for 15 days. It includes batch of 20 students from the active local chapters. Preference is given to NPTEL stars and NPTEL toppers. For them, a pre-learning online mock interview session takes place, and post-training session takes place, so that we can gauge what improvement have they done after this training session. There is an employability assessment test similar to the previous training. Then online session on communication skills, writing skills, resume building, interpersonal skills, and importance of social networking in context of job search. If I have good skills, but I am not being able to make myself highlighted in the job market, like for example, making myself visible in LinkedIn, my profile visible in LinkedIn, or whichever company that you are aspiring to get in. That's the importance of social networking in the context of job search. In this training, every day there is a takeaway assignment that is to be submitted. And also this training requires minimum of 80% attendance. And this is going on in 2020. We are this year is about to end. So we're very happy that many students have taken benefit of it, and the training is going on well. So the impact of this training is right up on your screen. We have our NPTEL toppers placed in various companies. So around 117 candidates that you can see, the list is there on your screen. These are the students who come from nook and cranny of India. We have our NPTEL industry associates with us. We have our NPTEL toppers and learners who are so good in their fields with us, but they did not have an access to the companies coming to their places. So we bridge that gap. So you can see Infosys took 57 students from NPTEL toppers as systems engineer specialists. Then Capgemini, Tejas, Wiley have recruited NPTEL toppers in their companies. And also you can see on your screen the companies who are taking students for soft skill training and also are providing internship opportunities in their organizations. So this is one of the greatest initiatives that we take, that just not you will get certified. We are doing some other initiatives too for our NPTEL learners. Then for the toppers, we have another special recognition. So number one is NPTEL Domain Scholar. A domain scholar is somebody who have obtained the certification in a particular domain, and we have many domain scholars with us, and this is one of the very popular recognition that we give. Then we have NPTEL Superstars, we have evangelists, motivated learners, enthusiasts, discipline stars, NPTEL believers. You go to nptel.ac.in, in the header, the very first tab is NPTEL stars. I'll show you if we go through the walkthrough. And this is a special type of recognition that we give to our NPTEL learners who have either been toppers in multiple examinations or have been consistent with us. And this is a very small form of recognition. The star learners that I was talking about in the previous slide, you can see the numbers on over here. July, December results are still getting calculated, so that is left blank. So July, December 2019, 8 were there since we introduced this star learner category. So in Jan, December, 50 domain scholars. In Jan, April semester, 75. July, December, I am not sure, but we have around 120 with us. So every semester, there are candidates which are around 500 candidates who are just 1 or 2 years away in getting the domain scholars specialization. Similarly, for superstars, evangelists, motivated learners, enthusiasts, discipline stars, believers. Now going ahead, very important term, NPTEL domain certification. So why this is important? You know, whenever you need some special guidance, you go to a specialist. So in this competitive field, if you want to stay relevant, you need to obtain some specialization in a particular field. So and not just in a particular discipline, in multidisciplinary as well. So if I am a student of mechanical engineering, if I'm a student of mechanical and I want to try my hands on programming, I want to make my things go, I want to create something related in mechatronics field or artificial intelligence, and I need that type of specialization along with my degree. So domain certification here plays a huge role. So it prepares you for technical competitions, it prepares you for better career perspectives. So you will broaden your horizon of the fields that you can get your job in. It will specialize you in a particular area of a discipline. And how to go about it? We have made a basket of courses in which you can start from a scratch. For example, if I want to get a specialization of programming, I might start from a very beginning, the course which does not require any prerequisite. Starting from that till the end, the complete list has been streamlined for our learners. This concept began when we used to get a lot of feedback from students that they do this set of courses, they want to do something in AI. They have done this particular set of courses in one semester. So what next is to be done for the next semesters? So with this in mind, we formulated a team, the academic team then streamlined, made a list of the courses that are required to get specialization in a particular area. And with this domain certification came up. So once you go to nptel.ac.in/noc/domain, you will find we have the domain specializations in various disciplines. So around 12 disciplines are there. In aerospace, we have flight mechanics. Similarly, biotechnology and biosciences, we have 4. Chemical engineering, again, we have many domains that are catering to our learners. For civil engineering, we again have many. For faculty disciplines, if somebody is entering into a teaching field, they can go for faculty domain fundamental. If some experienced teacher wants to obtain that faculty domain specialization, they can go for advanced level. In humanities and social sciences, we have within English studies and psychology. In management, again, we have many domains that are offered, and so for mathematics. Then for computer science engineering, for this discipline, we have AI, data science, programming, foundation of computing systems. For electrical engineering, again, many, and so for the mechanical, we do have many specializations, and so for metallurgical engineering. So it just doesn't restrict you. If you are a student of computer science engineering, only then you can do these. No, even if you are a student of coming from a BA and who are interested in doing data science, and from the scratch, and you are good in mathematics, from the scratch, you can definitely go for that type of domain specialization. And so for electrical engineering student too, if you are interested in doing something in programming, you can definitely go ahead. And this is not just for engineering, for BCA or for BBA, for anybody, you can go ahead with the domain specialization. This is a sample of domain certificate, how it looks like. It has a logo, it has your name, the domain that you have done, discipline in which this domain lies, and signature of both CCE chairman as well as coordinator of NPTEL, your roll number. On the other page, you can see the course name along with the marks, along with the QR code. So your complete result is e-verifiable by scanning the QR code. This is a list. This is a list of previous year of domain scholars. Like you can see, if I'll tell you a total in totality, you can see 43 faculty members have opted for domain specialization and have become our domain scholars. Because like I said, to stay relevant in a field, you need to upgrade and reskill yourself. So while doing your job, you can definitely go for online courses. And you can see faculty domain advanced have 13 faculty members obtaining this specialization, and so for programming and data science and many others. And 11 students with 8 employed and 15 others have a total 60 NPTEL domain scholars were there in the previous run. So around 500 were just away from getting this domain scholars certificate with just 1 or 2 courses. Next initiative is of in-person lab certification. This is a type of initiative also taken by the NPTEL to provide the students coming from basic sciences to this opportunity is given to NPTEL toppers to come in person, stay in the institute and do some theory and practical sessions, and finally give a lab examination. So it has happened in Chennai. It's basically triple ITDM and ICERs, Pune, Kolkata have done this. So in 2019, the list is there. So the design thinking, techniques in inorganic chemistry, biology, and many others, this in-person lab certification course has taken place. So for this, you perform experiments along with the research group of faculty member and the faculty member. After doing the complete practical sessions, one examination happens, a lab examination happens. After this, you get in-person lab certification. The next initiative of NPTEL is NPTEL courses approved as FDP by AICTE. So FDP is Faculty Development Program, and we have an MOU with AICTE in which we recognize UG elective and advanced courses as approved as FDP courses. So the list is there on the website. You can see what courses are there which are approved by AICTE. Now the process of doing this is, if you are a faculty member, you need to enroll for a course, register and write the examination and pass in that examination. Passing criteria is same for all the learners. Just the thing is, while enrolling for a course, just fill your profession as faculty. So after this, if you pass a course, a separate link comes up to you that whether you want to apply for AICTE NPTEL FDP certificate. There's a separate link that comes up in your login. With the ₹100 to be filled for that link, you will get an e-certificate of AICTE NPTEL FDP. So these FDPs are it's beneficial for your resume and your personal growth as well as your academic growth. So this is how a certificate looks like. It has the logo of AICTE and NPTEL, your photograph that you fill at the time of registration, name, course name, consolidated marks, NPTEL coordinator signature along with the advisor AICTE with roll numbers. So how and these hours are calculated as per what AICTE has given us. For a 4 weeks course, if you enroll for a 4 weeks course, half FTP of 1 week is calculated. If you enroll for 8 weeks course, full FTP of 1 week is taken into account. If you go for a 12 weeks course, 1.5 FTP points are calculated. So you can see how the calculation happens for these FTPs. I will give you a walkthrough in a bit or two so that you will be able to know what courses are recognized by AICTE as FTP courses. And if the course is recognized as FTP course, that does not restrict that course only for faculty members. Any learner can opt for that course. There is an added advantage for faculty members that they can get an FTP certificate. Next initiative is launching GATE portal. So as you know, this graduate aptitude test of engineering is not just restricted to get MTech admission in premier institutions, but you need this for getting PSU jobs. So NPTEL has relaunched their GATE coaching portal. You go to nptel.ac.in, you will see a mapping of GATE questions has been done to NPTEL videos along with solution videos to GATE problems. So this portal is relaunched, question-wise question mapping has been done, also year-wise and topic-wise mapping has also been done. So in phase 2, we'll be putting together some more relevant videos related to GATE preparation and some more practice tests. So please, if you're an aspirant of GATE, this will be of a great help to you. So now, next initiative. So like I told, you have learners from across the globe. So we have an NPTEL learners who used to come to India and then give their examination. When pandemic hit, they could not travel. So they still wanted to give NPTEL examination. So what initiative NPTEL has taken is we started doing examinations outside India too. So we have some around 200 plus candidates who are from abroad, and we have set up our examination centers over there. In UAE, we first time conducted examinations in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Sharjah. And recently, we have fixed up examination partners in Kollam and Jaffna. So this internet browsing assessment is taking place for them, and we are happy that we have students from outside India too who wants to learn through NPTEL. So this is an indigenous project reaching a global level. So the other initiative of this, I would like to tell you that there are many students who are comfortable in reading and studying in their vernacular languages, and for that we have this initiative taken by us. We have translated our transcripts into regional languages. So we have Bengali, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Malayalam, Marathi, Tamil, and Telugu. So these 8 regional languages are available on our course materials. So if that course has already been translated in these vernacular languages, you can download that and study if you are comfortable in reading the transcripts in these languages. So this is an initiative taken for the students who are not comfortable in reading the transcripts in English. So you can take benefit of this. So these are the translation details. Likewise, you can see many hours of contents has already been translated, and you can go ahead and study from them. This is a sample. I'm just giving you an example of a Hindi translation. Sample books have been created from English transcripts in other languages. I have put the screenshot of Hindi in particular. If you are interested in doing a course of Joy of Computing using Python offered by IIT Roper. So this book of the lecture contents of English has been translated in different languages. So the Hindi book is right up on your screen. You can see all lecture PDFs have been compiled into a single book format. So with one click, you can download that book and study as per your convenience. Similarly, for power electronics, cost accounting, working capital management, the other books are also present. So you go to nptel.ac.in/translation and see if the course content has already been translated. It will be available for you to read. Then the other initiative is special lecture series that we started. So in 2020, when the pandemic hit, we began with this special lecture series, which just not cater to, technical subjects. It catered to wide variety of topics, related from general topics like civil services as a career, or development and maintenance services, or some joy of teaching. And with this, we have around 250 plus sessions now on our YouTube channel, and this is available free of cost. We have our eminent speakers coming from a huge wide variety of fields, sharing their experiences and telling us what's new in the industries. And these eminent speakers have given their time to us and have given this interactive sessions. So please go ahead and browse through the special lectures and you will take a benefit out of this. Now, the question that I asked you in the beginning, what is the age distribution of NPTEL learners, maximum age? You can see we have our learners ranging from 10 years of age to 90 years of age. This is an age group, and the maximum number of learners are definitely within 21 to 25 years. But this NPTEL courses are popular amongst the people of all age groups, that we would like to say. So we have our learners coming up to our examination centers with the age of 87 years. That lady does not require NPTEL certification for getting a job or anything, but she is an enthusiast to learn. So she's giving NPTEL examination. So likewise on your screen, you can see our learners as small as 13 years of age, interested in doing programming. So he's taking up Python courses. So this is the age distribution, and it makes us feel proud that yes, NPTEL is popular amongst all age groups. So this is a list of number of courses registered and present. You can see more than 5 lakh plus candidates have taken at least one course, and there are candidates who have taken more than 30 courses. So PKP Aditya Vignesh from the RDO Bhubaneswar, he's a scientist over there, has taken 47 NPTEL courses. He has been with us throughout, and and has taken NPTEL courses and given examination. And so you can see not just faculty members, we have students also, and other industries people also who are interested in giving NPTEL examination and have been highest number of NPTEL course takers since the NPTEL started its certificate examinations. So with this, I would like to ask my colleague Manasvi. Manasvi, can we have another Mentimeter question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So before we move ahead with the next segment, I would like you to participate in the survey question. My colleague will be just sharing the screen. Yeah. The question is up. Same process, go to menti.com, use the code 46844701, or scan this QR code. Go to menti.com, enter the code 46844701. Scan, or you can scan the QR code. The question is, how many courses do we have on NPTEL? You can see answers coming up. Yeah. Answer the question. How many courses do we have on our NPTEL website? Yeah, the countdown is playing. How many courses do we have on NPTEL website? I can see a lot many students have said, many participants have said 2000. We have somebody saying 5,000, 500, 1,000. Okay. For this question has stopped. So we can see many people have said 2,000, 6,000, 8,000, and 1,000. Okay, you will get the correct answer once you go to nptel.ac.in. We have more than 2,000, definitely more than 2,000 courses with us. So all of you who have answered 500 and 1,000 is incorrect, and also 5,000 is incorrect. So next question is, how many YouTube views do we have? Is it 5 million, 10 million, 1 billion, 2 billion? So how many YouTube views, according to you, do we have? So many people are answering 5 million. Okay. We have next highest answer is of 1 billion. All right. Okay, our voting lines are about to close. Yeah, thank you for participating in this question. All of you who have said 5 million is wrong, because we have more than 1 billion YouTube views on our NPTEL videos. So Manasvi, thank you for these questions. I'll get you back with another set of questions in between. I'll share my screen again. Okay, so this was what we were discussing, the highest number of NPTEL course takers. Now the question comes about what are the steps involved in getting certifications. For this, I would first like to take you and give you a walkthrough of our NPTEL portal. Manasvi, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Go to, this is another website, Swam, but go to swam.gov.in. Over here, you can see we have 9 coordinators. You click on NPTEL. Once you click on NPTEL, you can see the NPTEL page with the highlights and stats. You click on course catalog. Once you click on course catalog, you will be able to see all the courses which are up for enrollment in alphabetical order. Here on your left-hand side, there are filters. One filter I have used of selecting national coordinator. The other one is about duration. So NPTEL has 4, 8, and 12 weeks courses. So you can select accordingly if you're interested in doing 4 weeks course or 8 weeks course or 12 weeks course. Then about course exam dates. So NPTEL is having examination on 27th of March and 24th of April. So likewise, if you are interested in giving examination for say 24th of April, Sunday, so you can select all the courses that are available for that day of examination. Then there is a category. So you can select your discipline from here. If you are interested in doing some courses related to management and commerce, for example, you can select a category, and the courses which are related to that field will be there on your screen in an alphabetical order. So, but I will put all over here, and I will give you a browse of the courses that are available. So these are the list of courses. So around 600 courses are there for you to select from. And with this wide variety of courses being offered, I'm sure 1 or 2 courses will be of your interest, and you will definitely, after this session, go ahead and browse this website and see if a course is of your interest or not. So I'll show you one of the course. Let me come. Okay, for example, if I put a category of computer science courses over here, I'm going to engineering. And I want to do this programming course. Or I want to do something in aerospace. So I am selecting that category of aircraft design. So this course, on the course introduction page that I just opened, you will get to know which professor is giving that course. For example, this course is by IIT Kanpur's professor, Professor A.K. Ghosh. It will have a link of a YouTube video, which is an introduction video. You will get to know what professor is going to teach throughout, and a brief introduction of that course. Then there will be a summary, whether that course is an upcoming course, it's a core course, the duration of course. Since it's 12 weeks course, so number one, it will have 3 credits with it. So the duration of course, start date from 24th of January, this will start. It will end by 15th April. It's going to have its examination on 23rd of April, and enrollment will end by 31st of January. What type of students can take benefit out of this course? Aircraft, aerospace engineering, and flight mechanics. So flight mechanics is a domain in which this course is offered. So this is a brief. Also, this has a line. This is an AICTE approved FTP course. Like I mentioned in my previous slide, we have courses which are approved by AICTE FTP. So if 600 courses are up for enrollment, more than 450 plus courses are AICTE approved FTP courses for doing FTP for faculty member. Any learner can do this course, not just faculty member. So don't confuse yourself with this. Then the intended audience, if a prerequisite is required for doing this course, that is also mapped on the website. Which industries support this course, that's also described. Complete course layout. So around in 12 weeks, what you are going to study each week is segregated and given on course page itself. So you will find a gist of everything on course introduction page, books, references, again, something related to course certificate that I'll be discussing in upcoming slides too, and criteria to get a certificate and examination day. So this is about a course introduction page. Now, important thing, you will see course will start on 24th. So the enrollments will end by 31st. So still, when 1 week is going on, enrollments will still be up for you. Now, if I want to join this course, I click on join. I use the Google ID. And since I already have an NPTEL profile because I have joined NPTEL courses, so if I want to edit my profile, I can edit, filling up everything correctly, and I will update profile and join. Over here, what I was telling is, in the profession field, there are 4 options, whether you are a student, a faculty member, employed, or others. If you are a faculty member, please don't fill yourself as employed, fill yourself as faculty. The benefit of it, I'll be discussing in the upcoming slides. So this is how you join a course. If you're joining for the first time, you will get a join course, and a welcome note comes, welcome to NPTEL online course. And this is a page of your login for the first NPTEL course. So this is how you can join an NPTEL course. Now with this, one thing I would like to tell you, if you are joining an NPTEL course and you're interested in joining multiple courses, try to join in using a single email ID. The benefit of that, I'll just stop sharing. Now the benefit of doing it using a single email ID is if you have enrolled for example, say 3 courses or 4 courses, and you have joined from 4 different email IDs. Number one, it will create a confusion for you. If you're having 2 examinations in a single day, you will be considered as 2 different candidates because email IDs are identifiers. When you register from one email ID, there are high probable chances that you will get a single exam center for both shifts of your examinations. We mention exam dates. So in a particular day, for example, on 27th March, we have our examinations in 2 shifts, in the morning shift and in the evening shift. So 9 to 12 is our morning session and 2 to 5 is our afternoon session. Similarly, we have our examinations on 23rd and 24th of April. So in one day, you can give 2 examinations. So in a complete semester, you can give 6 NPTEL examinations. So when you go ahead with a single email ID, the clash won't happen and you will be able to give the examinations which are coming in a same day at a same center. Now, joining any number of courses is free of cost. You can enroll for any number of courses. It's completely free. You can go through the videos. You submit your assignments on time. Now, if you want to get a certificate, you need to register for the examination. Our examinations are in-person proctored examinations. That's the credibility of NPTEL, and that makes us different from the other MOOCs providers. So for registering for the NPTEL examination, ₹100 per course is to be filled. Some waiver is applied for certain categories. After this, after you register for the examination, you go enroll and see if there is a time from registration till there will be some weeks going on. If you enroll for say 4 courses and 2 courses you find, okay, yes, I can go ahead and register and give examination, you go ahead with 2 courses. So after registration, download your hall ticket as per the mentioned dates and go to exam center and give an in-person proctored exam. Based upon the NPTEL criteria, you will earn an e-certificate after this. So like I said, since the beginning, we have 8, 4 and 12 weeks courses, which are offered in wide range in the engineering, management, humanities, and other disciplines. Now for scoring and certificate calculation and credits. Credits, I already told you, 4 weeks course, we recommend 1 credit. For 8 weeks course, we recommend 2 credits. And for 12 weeks course, we recommend 3 credits. For score calculation, we have assignments every week. For 4 weeks course, again, we have 4 assignments. So each week, 1 assignment will come up. We take best 3 out of 4 because we used to get a feedback that if somebody miss a particular assignment, their scores might be not up to the mark at what they thought. And on a similar lines, we were getting those feedback. So we formulate a mechanism. We take best 3 out of 4. For 8 weeks, we consider best 6 out of 8. And for 12 weeks course, we consider best 8 out of 12. So if you have scored well in 8 of them, you are safe and you have obtained good marks. You need to pass separately in both assignments as well as in the final examination that you give. So 40% and 40% has to be scored individually, and your aggregate will definitely become more than 40%. So for final score, how it is done is 25% of marks is taken from your online assessment and 75% marks is taken from what final examination that you give. So upon calculation, you need to score at least 10, more than 10 out of 25 and more than 30 out of 75. So if your final score will be greater than equal to 40. Now, if forbid you don't get more than 40 or equivalent to 40, you won't get any certificate. Like I said, not just assignment, because you might get some help while doing assignments, but for the final examination, there will be nobody. There will be people from IITs and visiting your centers, and you will be under constant monitoring. So we formulated this thing. We made it mandatory to pass in both of this. So if your score is less than 40, I'm sorry, no certificate for you. But if your score is between 40 to 59%, you will get successful completion certificate. If your score is greater than equal to 60, you will get an elite certificate. So elite is written on your certificate. These will be e-certificates. And if your score is 75 to 89%, you will get elite plus silver. Silver medal is embossed in that certificate. And if your score is more than equal to 90%, you will get elite plus gold certificate. So gold medal is embossed on your certificate. So this is how the certification process is there, and it's same for all the learners, be it faculty member, be it scientist, be it homemaker, anybody who is giving the NPTEL examination. Same for everyone. So this is how the scores are calculated. So complete details and everything is transparently available on our website. Now this is how a certificate model looks like. This is an example of a topper of 10% with elite and gold certificate. So you can see gold medal is embossed. You have a photograph that you filled at a time of registration, student name, course name, consolidated marks, marks obtained both in online assessments as well as in the proctored examination. Total number of candidates who are certified in that course is also mentioned. It has signature of both chairman of CCE, the duration, and NPTEL coordinator, the institute which is offering that course. It will have a logo of institution that is providing that course. For example, it is provided by IIT Kanpur. It will have IIT Kanpur's logo. And if that course is done with the partnership with our NPTEL Industry Associates, so it will have their logo. We do have our NPTEL courses in association with our industries. So we have courses in association with Google, IBM. We have it with Class Academy and many others. So that logo will be mentioned here. So now the total number of candidates who are certified in this course will also be mentioned. So this makes your certificate more visible when you give it to the recruiters at the time of your recruitments. So these certificates have, we get feedback, NPTEL courses certificates. I have shown you what are the advantages before reaching this slide. So these certificates are credible and of a huge importance for our NPTEL learners. On the backside of a certificate, you can see there's a QR code. Anybody who has obtained certificate post July 2017 are getting the certificates which are having QR codes with them. So our certificates are e-verifiable. So anybody, any person, any recruiter, any faculty member can definitely scan if you are submitting a certificate that whether it is correct or not. So number of credit recommendations are also mentioned. So 2 is written. So this is an example of an 8 weeks course. An additional 1 credit can definitely given by a university if they find it fit. And so this is how a typical NPTEL certificate looks like. swayam.gov.in/NPTEL. I've shown you this in my walkthrough. This is how a course page looks like. We have also discussed. Now, once you enter a course page, once the course starts, you will get a segregation, week by segregation. For the week 1, all lectures of that particular week, along with the quiz, the assignment is released. So you can download a video. If a download link is present, you can browse the video. And if transcripts are there, you can download those transcripts and read as per your convenience if you don't have a bandwidth while traveling and so that can be taken into account. And complete details week-wise is there. So question that we sometimes get is if the videos are long or if the videos are a bit lengthy, so what to do? You pause the video, take a break, and then come back and then read. Because these are online videos. So professor is recording the content in a studio with sometimes students sitting in front and sometimes not. So when we take live classes, in classes, we can see faces of students that whether they are tired or they need something to refresh. But in the online mode, your audience is blind. So you're not having any audience in front of you. So what you can do is you can revisit that part if you find it difficult and see what is explained again. And if you find it lengthy, just pause, take a break, and then come back and then continue your study, because this is not entertainment. It is a purely educational thing. So this is how you can make your study of online go ahead. If you are first time studying online, try to do courses which are in your comfort zone. You have already started. So you will definitely learn new, because every faculty member has a different way of teaching. And you can find your content to be seen in different perspective. So these are about the lectures. Then about the assignments. Like I told you, our assignments are time bound. So if assignments are released on Monday, next Wednesday at 11:59 p.m., will be our deadline. So our servers won't accept any answers after that. These are auto-graded, means once the deadline passes, immediately within the next second, you will get your answers. So whether your question was right or wrong. So on your screen is an example of the assignment, which was which had a deadline on 3rd February 2021, 23:59, night 11:59 p.m. So questions in the form of MSQs and MCQs can be there. So it is supported by our portal. So if you have answered it correctly, you will get a correct marks. And if you have not answered it properly, again, you will be getting the right answers also because of the auto-gradation. And in the progress tab, you can see what marks you have obtained in that particular assignment. So try to do your assignments beforehand. Just don't wait till the last point. And then if you opt for some programming courses, our portal definitely supports programming assignments. So we have the programming assignments for C, C++, Python, Java, Verilog, MATLAB, and other. So you will be able to upload your programs and compile them and run them. And after the deadline, you will get whether your program was correct or not, or what was asked was by the professor was fulfilled or not. So programming assignments are supported. Then for some courses of humanities, we do have subjective and document uploading type of assignments. So these are also available on the NPTEL portal if you choose that particular course. Then very important tab that I was discussing in the beginning, ask a question, discussion forum tab. So discussion forums is definitely of a great help for you. You will learn, peer learning is definitely there. So the teaching assistants of professors are there to answer your queries, and it is a very quick way in which you will get your answers. Live interactions definitely happen after the completion of course, or sometimes in between the courses too, but don't wait till then. You can post your questions in case you have any query without any hesitation, whether you'll be judged for a question or not, and it will be answered. So try to use this feature of our NPTEL portal. And also the announcements, whenever some announcements comes, it will be sent to your registered email ID too, and also it will come under announcements tab of your course. So just browse through this if some new announcements are coming up. Then, like I was telling, NPTEL online certification, since it began in March 2014, till now we have completed more than 3,496 courses, with more than 1.58 crore enrollments throughout, with more than 15 lakh exam registration. This percentage is definitely higher as compared to the other providers. And what makes our certificates credible, you are getting e-verifiable certificates from IITs and ISCs in which you have given a proctored examination. So unfair means is extremely prohibited. So this is the credibility of NPTEL examinations too. So for this semester, that's upcoming in Jan, we have more than 590 plus courses for which enrollments are up. For the feedback, you can go to nptel.ac.in/NPTEL stars. You can go to our NPTEL HRD YouTube handle in which you are currently viewing this workshop. You can go to FB. We have an FB handle over there, and also for Instagram too, we have our handle in which you can see the upcoming updates. Telling you a little bit about online certification summary. We have, like I told, we touch various disciplines. So it's not just restricted to engineering. We do have it in law, management, statistics, humanities and social sciences. We have many courses that are being offered by different departments. And parents institutions are there, 7 IITs and ISC Bangalore, who are offering courses, along with the other IITs, triple ITs, CSR, ICERs, and also we have collaborated with institutions which are in abroad too. So KTH Royal Institute of Technology, Sweden, Berlin has given 7 courses in collaboration with us, and so for Texas and other institutions too. So this was a gist about the other courses offered by the other institutions. Now, talking about the duration of courses, like I said, we have 4, 8, and 12 weeks courses. So till now, we have around 1,719 courses being offered till December 2021, and 1,277 for 8 weeks and 500 for 4 weeks. So in this session, again, we have 349 courses, which are 12 weeks, 179, which are 8 weeks, and 61, which are 4 weeks. What makes our 8 and 12 weeks courses popular is because of credit transfer. So many students and many learners have opted for 8 and for 12 weeks courses. And for the 4 weeks courses, this is of a good help. And if you are new to this online pattern and you want to see how it can be inculcated into your routine, you can definitely go for some 4 weeks courses. So they are also up for enrollment. Now, telling you about exam percentage, like I told you, our examinations are in person. We do have a good examination attendance percentage. So in July, December, you can see 89% of candidates turned up to our exam centers and have given the NPTEL examinations. And the age group that we have discussed, ranging from an age of 10 years to 87 years, we have our learners coming up to the NPTEL exam cities. And we have our exam centers pan-India. So this is how the examination happens. Pass percentage is also higher, like I told you and we discussed earlier. Just go thoroughly through the content that is available in the portal. Fill up your assignments, solve your assignments on your own, and go through the reference materials present. You will be able to get good marks because we do have toppers, like I showed you previously. Gender statistics, since we are collaborating with both with one of the women college, we would definitely like to see at least equal in this gender statistics. So 57% of males give NPTEL examination, 43% are females. And faculty participation, since we are having MOU, we have seen a surge in faculty participating in the NPTEL examination, and registration is good in that. Now, coming to SWAM NPTEL local chapters. Manasri, do we have some questions, more questions? Manasvi?
Yes, ma'am.
Do we have in between some more questions of Mentimeter?
Yes, ma'am. 2 more and one final question.
Okay. You can play 2 more questions. So another survey to see your participation and to make it a little bit more interactive. My colleague will share the screen and we'll have 2 more Mentimeter questions right up on your screen. Go to menti.com. Again, the same code 46844701, or you can scan the QR code that's there on your screen. Next, why should you do an NPTEL course? What are the benefits? You need to type in your mobiles or wherever you're using this Mentimeter. It's a cloud answer and the answers will pop up on the screen. So according to you, why should you do an NPTEL course? We can see answers coming in: knowledge, useful, certificate, correct. What are the benefits of NPTEL? We have discussed it slide by slide. What are the benefits of doing an NPTEL courses? You can post your questions in the chat window also. We'll take a few questions from there too. Domain knowledge, good opportunities, correct. Finding it useful. You can put the timer, Manasvi. Yeah, we can see domain knowledge, knowledgeable, better recruitment, to refresh knowledge, correct. Last 10 seconds left to answer. Multidisciplinary, correct. We are getting correct answers from our audience. So yeah, this answer is close. So we can see many people have said domain knowledge, improvement in technical studies, professional growth, job oriented. Absolutely correct. Yeah, thanks for participating in this question. So the next question is, on a scale of 1 to 5, how interested are you to enroll in an NPTEL course? On a scale of 1 to 5, how interested are you to enroll in an NPTEL course? So we have discussed all the advantages of NPTEL courses and what opportunities open up for you. So that's a question. On a scale of 1 to 5, how interested are you to enroll in an NPTEL course? Can we have a timer, Ministry? Yeah, voting lines will close in around 12 seconds. So we can see around 12% are saying yes, they are most interested. And okay, thank you for all the participants and participating in this Mentimeter survey questions. Thanks, Manasvi, and I'll get back on my presentation.
Okay.
So coming back, let me just share my screen. Yeah, talking to you about the next segment of SWAYAM NPTEL local chapters. We have collaborated for today's session with two of our local chapters from Kerala, and how this local chapter concept came into existence. If you have stayed with us, I have discussed in my first beginning slides that with the mission and vision to provide quality content education to masses, we have the MHRD has started this project, which is one of the longest running project of education. So in order to make that initiative more impactful, we required an interface to reach to the academic community. With that concept, in March 2015, local chapter started getting formed. What was the requirement to establish a local chapter? We do not require any separate building. We don't require any billboard. We do not require any membership fees from any college side. We just need a request letter from a college by the head of institution, nominating a person as a single point of contact with the details. So after verification from a college and from our NPTEL side, we give them acknowledgement letter and they become our local chapter. So this is an interface how we connect. So that SPOC is a single point of contact, and that's a link between NPTEL and the college learners, including staff, faculty, and students. So benefit of forming a local chapter, first benefit is there on your screen. We have certain areas where internet is still an issue and that has not reached, but we do have learners who want to learn from there. So NPTEL content can be shared on LAN, accessible for viewing to all and downloading and copying. Free of cost copying is done by NPTEL office for the local chapters that come from that zones. You just need to give the hard disk to us and copying will be done on the NPTEL sites. And this is one of the advantages for those areas where internet is an issue and learners still want to study, so they can study from the archive content. Next benefit is if your colleges, if your city is not an exam city and there are around more than 200 candidates willing to give the examination. So per session requirement is of 200 candidates. So, and we have our examination in 3 days in 2 shifts, so 6 shifts are there. So if you do not have an exam city in your city in which you are coming from, you can request for exam city. it's not important that your college will become the examination center, because TCS ION is an exam partner, so they will coordinate with TCS ION centers. Next benefit, the faculty members of local chapters can become mentors for their students. It will help in tracking the progress of students and solving doubts, and also mentors will get an additional benefit of getting mentor certificate if they fulfill a particular criteria. Then fee waiver. If your college is a local chapter coming from tier 2 and tier 3 cities, and you have some students who are coming from economically weaker section, you can avail the fee waiver. That completely depends upon availability of funds with us. And most important, direct sharing of learner data with college coordinator, that's an SPOC. So complete enrollment, exam registration, certificates, marks obtained, everything is present in a downloadable format in a single SPOC dashboard. So that data sharing is done with the coordinator, and that has actually helped in many colleges during their accreditations or inspections to validate. Yes, MOOCs culture is definitely popular, and students and faculty members are learning through the online education mode. Like I said, we are a local chapter family of more than 4,300 plus local chapters by now. So you can see pan-India presence of our LCs, starting from the top of Jammu Kashmir till reaching at the bottom of Lakshadweep Islands and Andaman and Nicobar Islands too. So we have our LCs established in almost all the states, in different cities, in nooks and crannies of India. So we have our LCs presence around. And not just in India, in abroad too. We have around 42 LCs established in abroad in various cities and countries where our NPTEL learners are. So this is the presence outside India of local chapter, NPTEL local chapter. It's a page of a previous SPOC. I'll show you what an SPOC page looks like. Let me just share my screen again. Yeah. The two colleges that are collaborating with us, this is how the page looks like. You go to nptel.ac.in, you click on local chapter, then you go to details on SWAYAM NPTEL local chapter. It will redirect you to a public website. You fill your the detail of a college. The page is present in public domain that has college name, college logo, SPOCs, photographs along with details, and since when they are partnering with us. And it will have a detail of how many students have been present, obtained, what type of certifications they have obtained, whether they have been toppers or not, or they have been NPTEL stars or not. So every detail is present on that public domain page too. So you can see both college LC pages right up on your screen. So I'll get back to my slide. Yeah, so this is how you get it. Go to nptel.ac.in, click on NPTEL local chapter, then go to details on SWAYAM NPTEL local chapter. Now the participation of local chapter, since SPOC is a single point of contact, so every email from the NPTEL site reaches the SPOC's email ID. So they have a responsibility of making their learners from their colleges aware about what are the initiatives, upcoming initiatives, when are the timelines. So in this format, they become important for the college too. So local chapter participation is definitely higher as compared to the colleges which are not local chapters. So participation in the final registration is more because you do have a person which is mentoring you and telling you and tracking your progress throughout. So this is how local chapter participation is this. The advantage and the role the faculty members of that LCs can play is they can help students in choosing the right course for their study. You can align with their institution policy related to credit transfer. The number of courses can be opted through online portals. Choice of courses, whether to choose a core course or an elective course. Courses at an adequate difficulty level. There are certain courses which are mathematically difficult. So you being a faculty can definitely gauge whether that year of students will be able to do that particular course or not. Some courses do require some prerequisites. So you can definitely ask your students to do some prerequisite before doing that particular course if they are interested in. So that's how your roles becomes important. You can definitely ask your students to go for certain courses which are needed for the placements. Like I told you, need a particular skill set. So definitely you can guide them. Mentoring of students. Now, if you are a local chapter and your faculty members have enrolled for a course, they can act as a mentor for your students. So like we were discussing yesterday, so mentors is a type of a local help that are present for your college students. Your faculty members need to enroll for a course, and then you being an SPOC can make them as mentor. And after becoming a mentor, they will be able to track the students' progress in their login IDs. So live sessions do happen. There is a discussion forum, but you are an immediate help present to them. They are more comfortable sharing their doubts with you. So you can definitely help in taking their doubt sessions and take up their doubt clearing sessions and lab and practical sessions in that sense. And if your learners, if your NPTEL mentees perform better, you will get a mentorship certificate too. So a suggestion from our side, you can form a group, you can take their classes too. A certificate for mentors, yeah, it's there because if your mentees perform well, the students that are coming under your mentorship are called mentees. If for example, if there's a mathematics course and two faculty members have enrolled for that course, kindly make both of them as mentors and let students decide under which mentorship they want to study. So and those students will be called as your mentees. Now, based upon the performance of the mentees, you need to track the progress, whether they have filled up the assignments or not, what marks they have obtained. You will be able to track in your login IDs. So it's kind of responsibility of you to see if they are facing any problems, and they will take your help in discussing those questions if they are not getting solved. So based upon the performance of the mentees, you will be able to get a mentorship certificate. The complete details on all the rating points and calculations are there on our website in documented format. So please browse through, it's completely transparently available. So the tips for faculty members, like we already discussed, look up for domain specialization relevant to the subject. For example, if you're teaching something in computer science and at your time data science was not there and now it's there, you can definitely go ahead with data science domain specialization and so forth for the other domains too. So try to do course for yourself first. If that course is a read-on course, so archive link will be present. Please browse through and see if those topics are already covered by you, and if you need something in your teaching, you can definitely go ahead and take a help of that material, because every faculty member has a different way of teaching. So learn along with your students, and if you're interested, please give examination along with your students. It's a kind of a great motivation for them. So these are just tips from our side. The other recognition that we provide to our LCs, SPOCs, is we recognize them. We give mentors certificates. So every semester after the course run, we on the basis of local chapter ratings, we have a felicitation ceremony to felicitate their efforts. We have soft skill trainings for our active LCs coming from tier 2 and tier 3 cities, and participation of SPOCs as exams observers. So when pandemic hit, our SPOCs played a huge role in becoming our exam observers too. And also in the translation effort that you are seeing, we have translated in 8 regional languages. It was not possible without the efforts of our SPOCs. This is about the participation. You can see top 10 states of Jan-December 2021. It's there on your screen. How was the participation from these 10 states: Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana, Kerala, Bihar, and West Bengal. And also on your screen, there is a formula of active LC. Active LC, to stay your local chapter, to stay an active local chapter, you need at least 25 candidates to be present in the examination, and minimum 13 of them getting certified. See, the candidates from your college, all faculty, staff, and students, we call them as candidates of your college. So at least 25 of them giving the examination and 13 of them getting certified. So if you fulfill this criteria, your college will come in active local chapter list. So every year we have a rating, table, we have a formula of calculating that, and top 100 local chapters are come up with the list within top 100. Out of that, top 10 are rated as AAA, next 40 are rated as AA, and next 50 are rated as single A colleges. So on your screen, we have a list of colleges which are AAA colleges. And we do have an arts and science college coming from Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, which is in the AAA list. So you can see we have not just engineering colleges, we do have universities and arts and science colleges and other colleges coming up in top 100 local chapters category. This is a type of recognition certificate that we give. It's a certificate of appreciation of AAA rating, AA rating, and single A rating. The formula of that calculation is also present on a website, you can see. And so the recognition for SPOCs too. So these are the certificate templates you can see from a website too, what we give to our in the form of a recognition. Then recognizing in other categories too. So we have introduced some new categories to recognize the efforts of our SPOCs, the best new LC, best faculty position in inside top 100 and outside top 100. Best LC is based upon the improvement points and arts and science commerce category as well. So these are the certificate formats that we allocate them in our felicitation ceremonies. Then if now we are giving LC ratings from past 4 years. So 8 rating tables have been released till now. So if your college has stayed consistent in top 100 list for around 7 of them, and you have fulfilled that criteria, you will be given a recognition of LC star. So this is a certificate of recognition. So we recognize your efforts because you are our pillars. So this is a form of recognition that we give to the NPTEL local chapter in the form of LC stars. So the categories that I just mentioned, we have top new local chapters because there are certain colleges which we get along with us during a particular semester. So if they perform exceedingly well, we have introduced this category of recognition. So you can see 2 of them coming in inside top 100 and 2 of them from outside top 100. So outside top 100 colleges are definitely local chapter colleges which are active. So top LC is based upon faculty performance. So like I mentioned, if you're a faculty member giving an examination, please enroll yourself as a faculty and fill your profession as faculty. So based on that, we have another recognition of being top LCs based on faculty performance, both in inside top 100 and outside top 100. Then, like I told, based upon improvement in the rating point. So if you have scaled up in the rating table, you will be given this recognition of improvement based on the rating points, and then improvement based on the certificate count. So if your rating might not have improved, but your certificate count has improved, so more learners have joined from your college in giving the examinations. So this is again a recognition given to 3 colleges which are outside top 100 and 3 colleges which are inside top 100. Next category, which is definitely of your interest of both our host institutions, this is a category of top arts and science colleges, arts, science, and commerce colleges. We have segregated them. So in inside top 100, you can see 8 colleges coming up, and outside top 100, we have 3 of them coming up. Then the LC stars, like I mentioned, if they have retained themselves in the 8 rating tables, they have given this recognition of being local chapter stars. Then our SPOCs have 2 SPOC dashboards, one through the NPTEL and another through the SWAM. So in that, they will be able to download all the enrollments, registration, hall tickets, certificates, mentor certificates, faculty development certificates, everything in a single dashboard. So this is one of the help. And also for SPOCs, we have local chapter open houses every Thursday. It's a doubt clearing session for our SPOCs through Google Meet. And today is also, we're going to meet on Thursday. So if you have any doubt, since we are up for enrollment, so you might be having some questions and queries in your mind. So please join us today at 5 to 6. Every Thursday we meet and you can clarify your doubts with this. Another initiative that we have taken for our SPOCs is we provide them support for attending conferences. These are the conferences that happen in IITs, NITs, IIITs, CSIR labs, ICERs, and T4E conferences in other institutions too. So if you are presenting a paper in your SPOC dashboard for first 10 days of every month, this form gets open. You fill up the details, upload the relevant required documents, and fill up the application. So upon the approval by the committee, academic committee, you will be disbursed money for your registration and travel if any. So with a capping of 25K. So this is a tiny support that we provide through our CSR funds to our SPOCs. So we have NPTEL Industry Associates, like I told, who are taking care of the soft skill sessions that we take. This was all about my slides that I was here to present. So I will briefly take you to the website, our website. I hope you're able to see my screen. So yeah, taking to the nptel.ac.in. First, I mentioned about NPTEL stars. You open the NPTEL star website, you will be able to see NPTEL domain scholars, superstars, and so on, so forth, the other recognition. If I click on domain scholars, you will be able to see all the domain scholars who have obtained this recognition. Since it started in 2019, you can see our first NPTEL domain scholar, Mr. Pamil Roy. From computer science, he has obtained this domain of artificial intelligence, and he is a student of mechanical engineering coming from Arunachal Pradesh, not a tier 1 city or tier 2 city. He's in a college in a very rural area, but he was interested in doing something in AI to formulate some mechatronics projects. So he obtained this specialization and obtained a domain in AI. And similarly, in July, December again, many faculty members and students and people coming from different employable areas have associated with us. And in this session too, around 107 are our domain scholars. And we are so proud to see them that yes, they have obtained domains, and just 500 are away, 1 or 2 courses away from obtaining this domain scholar specialization. So this was about this. And now I will tell you about a resource tab. Over the header, there is a tab called resources. Over there, help videos are present and also documents are present. When you click on help videos, there are help videos for your help. If you need any help in enrolling and you have missed, this session will be there on YouTube throughout, so you can browse back and see. But if you are interested in viewing it in your regional languages, then these videos are also being translated into regional languages too. So you can take help of these help videos and browse them and forward them to your students if they are having any queries. Then the documents, go to resources, then click on documents. We have NPTEL brochures. These will be sent offline too if your college is open. So these are the e-brochures for this session, which is up for enrollment. Like I've shown you the courses. So these are the brochures that you can share with your faculty members and your students. Also, sample certificate templates. If you want to see what type of certificates are given, these templates are also present on your screen. Then there are also presentations. So if you want to take a small awareness session within your college, you can definitely take help of these PPTs, which are uploaded under the presentation tab. So this was about resources. Now, if I go to nptel.ac.in path, over here, you can see the gate portal, and you can click over here. You can see the gate portal. Might be the net is a little slow. Yeah, the gate portal mapping is done, syllabus wise mapping as well as question paper wise mapping. So you can study from this relaunch of a gate portal from the NPTEL side. And for the SPOCs, you go to swam.nptel.in. If you need any document, you go to the quick reference links. All the documents are available. Everything that I spoke, everything is present over here in the documented format too. So any formula that you need to revisit, so everything is mentioned here. Now the next thing, important thing, NPTEL online courses. You click on NPTEL online courses tab in nptel.ac.in. Over here, you can see information on NPTEL semester. So all timelines are mentioned here. If you want to go to domain, click on domain. Once you click on domain, it will redirect you to a domain page. In PDF format, this book is also present in a downloadable format for NPTEL domain certification. You can see all our domain scholars listed here. I'll go up. I'll click here to know more about our domains and courses. Upon clicking here, you can see all the disciplines that are offering courses are listed. I'm just giving you a browse to this website. Now, if I have to do something in computer science, for say, I want to do something in AI, I'll click on AI. there is a requirement of completing minimum 60 weeks of learning. So you need to complete 4 core courses. So in 4 core courses also, if you see the first course of AI, Introduction to AI, 2 professors, one from IIT Madras and one from IIT Delhi, have offered their courses. So IIT Delhi's professor course is also up for this semester's enrollment. And if you would like to see the previous runs for both of them, those links are also mapped onto this table. So if a single course is offered by 2 faculty members, please carefully see if it's open for enrollment or not. And so for third point, if the Python for data science, again offered by 2 SMEs, 2 subject matter experts, so you can enroll in either of them, not in both, because that will be counted as single. So carefully see and browse through the website. Also, you need to complete 2 elective courses. You can discuss with your faculty members and see, and you can see as per your interest too, which elective courses you want to opt for and go ahead with. So these are to be completed within a time span of 3 years, and all the complete eligibility criteria, everything is mentioned on the website and in the book as well. So please browse through this. Also for faculty members, again, we have 2 disciplines. These 2 domains are being offered, fundamental and advanced. So 5 core courses and 2 elective courses are to be obtained by faculty members. So the list is up, mapping is done. You can see in the previous run also, if the courses is up for enrollment, you can see previous run, what was taught, and if it is of your interest, you can enroll in this semester. So the mapping is done from the NPTEL side. This was about domain certification. Now coming back to nptel.ac.in, we have discussed about domains. Again, I'm clicking on NPTEL online courses. You can go on information on NPTEL semester. So Jan 2022 timelines are also there. So you can see the start of course, end of course, till when courses will be open for enrollment, when are the examinations. So everything is mentioned under this tab of NPTEL information on semesters. So you can see the timelines till 2024 are mentioned way ahead of time, so that you can plan your semesters accordingly. So this was about this. Just browse through this website and see what courses of your interest. Under courses too, of the NPTEL courses, if you're interested in a particular subject, just type it out and see if the courses in archive form or in the present NOC form is present or not. And you can take definitely take a benefit of at least enrolling in 1 or 2 courses. So with this, I am coming into my today's session. So I would like to ask Sree to please share the screen, and let's ask our last multimeter question.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Yeah. So our last multimeter questions will be up. Yeah. Did you find this workshop useful? So that's our last Mentimeter question. Go to menti.com, fill up the code. It's the same code 46844701, or you can scan the QR code. It will take you to the question. Did you find this workshop useful? So we are getting responses. Okay. Now we can see answers coming in. Yeah, voting lines are closed for this question. So thanks to all the participants for participating in this survey of Mentimeter. And thanks, Sree, for these questions. Thank you. So back to our SPOC for closing session. Yeah.
I'm Chitra here.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Yeah, I think it's time for proposing the vote of thanks, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything else remaining, Manasvi, or shall I go ahead?
Do you have any doubts? I hope many of them might have been clarified. So
yeah,
if you have any doubts,
the thing is about mentorship. I have not been very clear about it. I have attended 1 or 2 sessions. That was on Thursdays. There is an SPOC workshop, right? So today there is one. So I'm planning to attend it anyway.
Yeah.
But you can clear my doubt on mentorship. So how do I do that? Like, faculty member, under the faculty member, there are students. Is it like that?
Yeah.
Just like a class.
Yeah, definitely, ma'am. Once you ask that faculty member, for example, a faculty A, you want him or her to be a mentor. You asked him to enroll for a course for which he wants to do a mentorship. After enrolling for a course as a faculty, you will be able to see in your SPOC dashboard that that faculty member is a mentor, is a faculty enrolled for that course. You go to the dashboard using Swayam portal, the one of the dashboard that you're having. On the first page itself, just in front of the name of that course, there will be a segregated list of student and faculty. You click on that number of faculty, a new page will open. Over there, you can see that person's name and just tick mark that yes, you want to make it a faculty, that person a faculty, and save that page. So if there are 5 members enrolled for that mathematics course, for say, so you can make all of them as mentors, and then ask your students to please select them as a mentor from their tabs.
Oh, I see. The student has to select a mentor for them.
Yes.
So my question
only then that faculty A will be able to track the progress of students. You will be able to see progress of everybody in your SPOC dashboard, but that mentor will be able to track the progress of those students.
Okay. Okay. They also have a dashboard of their own.
Yes. Similar dashboard that we are having.
Okay. And another question is whether a mentor, the mentor also has to join the course. Is it?
Yes. Yes.
Same course.
Yes, same course. Only then they will be able to become a mentor.
Okay.
They have to join
a mentor can it can be a mentor just for one course, isn't it? Not for a certain number of.
At least, at most 2.
Right. Okay. Those were my main doubts. Yeah. I think
for more
propose
for more
of thanks.
For more questions, you can join us for today's session too. If you're having more queries on that.
Sure. Yeah. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Ashwari ma'am, anything to say? Or shall I go ahead?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, do you have any questions from your side or any queries that are coming up to you by your students?
Yes, ma'am. So our college is an arts and science stream, no? So there is no credit transfer to our students. So is there any movement regarding that?
Ma'am, you need to contact your university.
University? To our university? Okay, thank you, ma'am.
I had a similar doubt. I think I asked you yesterday itself about, if IIT can, ask the university to get that.
You definitely, ma'am, write up to us to that local chapter email ID and give us some details if you are having some collaboration in the university. You have some links of yours, so we will get in touch with them. We'll definitely go ahead with this communication. Yeah.
Okay, we'll communicate.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, then I'll go ahead with my vote of thanks speech. Yeah, it's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks and acknowledge those who have contributed and worked really hard to make this, NPTEL workshop, awareness workshop today, a resounding success. So I extend my sincere thanks to the resource person of the day, Vaishali Valmam, and she's from IIT Kanpur NPTEL team. Thank you so much, ma'am. And the session was enlightening, to say the least. It was such a beautiful presentation, and I'm sure the students would have had, they would have been enlightened by this whole session, and whatever doubts they could have had were all, solved by this session. And being an infant local chapter ourselves, we are, our faculty and myself as a POC coordinator, we also had so many, doubts and many things to be resolved. So this session obviously have helped us a lot in understanding the structure and how the registrations are happening, the certification, even the LC star structure, all those things. And your presentation, definitely, it has made an impact on students. I have had some feedback from students as well here. And also, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for keeping the session very active with this mentee survey. And Manasvi, thank you so much for even last minute changes. You had been really helpful, and thanks for the quick responses that we got, and the emails and the timely emails, everything from your side, and also the entire NPTEL team, I should say. Thank you so much for coordinating this whole event. And I would also like to thank Ashwati ma'am and Shekhar sir from SN College Kollam, SN College for Women Kollam. And from our side, from our college, I would like to express my deep gratitude to our principal, Dr. Reggie M. sir, for his great support, and my entire wonderful team, NPTEL team that I have here. Without the team effort, this thing would not be possible in a college. Yeah, and the HODs who have always been supportive, and the entire staff, the system admin, everybody has been really supportive, in conducting this and all that. And also, last but not the least, I would say this session is actually for the students, and for their participation, I really like to thank them. It's live streamed in YouTube, and they are watching this, and we have done some facilities to make them, see it in the bigger screen here. And they have been watching it, so it would really have been really helpful for them. And I thank everyone present here. Thank you so much. And one more thing to the students, the NPTEL next semester is starting in Jan 2022, as Vaishali ma'am had already told you about the structure, how to join and register and all that. And I hope that we see a lot of registrations and exam registrations as well, and joining the courses, everything coming in for the next semester. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Chitra ma'am, and thank you so much, Avasti ma'am. I would like to thank management of both of your colleges, principals, faculty members, staff members, students who have been with us throughout this session, to all the viewers who have connected with us through YouTube. Thanks for being a wonderful host, and I hope the takeaway from this workshop will be helpful, and you will be able to take a benefit of what NPTEL offers. And thanks to Manasvi, thanks to studio team of IIT Madras, and thanks to every member of IITM for arranging a workshop. Thanks Kamala ma'am, Bharti ma'am, thanks Divya, and thank you everyone. Thanks again.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.